What's going on, guys? Here at my home away from home, CSA Gym. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the mini cut diet that I did. Lasted about 4 weeks long. I figure anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks seems to be like the magic number for these cuts. Typically, the reason why you want to do these cuts is usually while you're doing bulk. What it does is that it allows you to get everything kind of resensitized. As you're eating and trying to gain weight, your insulin sensitivity your insulin becomes resistant, and you start to put on more fat than you do muscle. So a good thing to do would be to do the mini cut. Maybe 12 weeks of bulking, 4 weeks mini cut, 12 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that is a very typical way of doing it. For me, what I decided to do was after the meet, cut down to 220 from 240, and then got back up to 250. So my body was pretty much done. So what I decided to do was to do this mini cut, try to clean everything up, get everything ready to go so that I can put on more size, put on better size this go around, try to get back up to 260 again, and just worry about getting stronger and bigger. Mini cuts are great, but they can be detrimental as well. So some of the things you want to look for when doing them and doing them properly is to do it first, more of a bit extreme. That way you lose as much fat and as much weight as possible in a short period of time. That's why I do it. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own goals. Keep your goals in mind while you set up your diet and stuff. But for me, it's a volume phase. I do a lot of hypertrophy work, so that way the weight that I do lose is hopefully water weight and some fat, and that way I keep the muscle size on. And once I start adding the calories again, the muscle will still be there. You don't lose a lot of it, especially in something small like 3 to 4 weeks. So cuts like that will help mitigate any of the bad effects of too long of a bulk, too much fat gain, not enough energy, things of that nature. You can only gain size, productive size, for so long before a lot of it turns into fat. So adding these mini diets in can help out a lot. I also added in some cardio and conditioning just to work up and build up my work capacity. And that way, whenever I do get ready for a meet prep and everything, I'm able to handle more volume, more sets, and more reps as the calories go up, because I improved my work capacity, improved my cardio, and improved everything else body composition wise. So it'll allow me to grow and become leaner as I'm growing, because I'll continue to do this up and down wave of bulks and mini diets. For me, it seems like 3 to 4 weeks seems to be ideal. After that, everything gets really sluggish and my performance starts to deteriorate. Not necessarily because I'm losing strength, but just because being an endomorph, being in a calorie deficit is just not something that is productive for performance or athletics in general. So you gotta know your body type, you gotta know what works best for you, and it's just gonna take a bunch of going back and forth, trying it, figuring it out, doing it again, making it a little better every time. And then after that, you'll have it all dialed in. For me, the next time I do a mini cut, it'll probably be about 3 to 3.5 weeks of aggressive dieting. I started it at 233, and now I'm down to about 225, 224, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Probably down into the 9 to 10% body fat. I'll post progress pics this Friday, so 2 days from now, and also doing a photo shoot. So that's kind of why I've extended it a little bit. It's a good way to also keep on your diet, is to schedule these type of things. That way you stay on point, because you're paying lots of money for somebody to come take pictures, and you're not going to look like shit while you're doing that, because you just spent $600 to $1,000. So you're going to be on point, you're going to eat right, you're going to do everything with the best of your ability. That's why a lot of times whenever you diet, you want to set something up to where you're doing a contest or some type of meet or something like that, so that you're accountable and you can stick to it. So that's kind of why incorporating these mini diets is a good idea. It'll help increase insulin sensitivity. It'll give your body a break from handling the high amount of calories that it's going to during bulk. It'll just kind of give you mentally a break as well. It'll help you get rid of some excessive body fat, and it'll allow you to continue to grow and continue to get big and stay somewhat lean in general. One of the things you don't want to do after the mini diet is to just go straight back into a extreme heavy bulking phase. You want to slowly add the calories back in, maybe 250 to 500 per week, and then make sure whenever you're doing your bulk that you have more more leeway. A little bit of fun, flexible dieting is great for that. That way you can get some treats in, so then when you do go to more of a strict diet, it's not the same food, just less of it. And you want to make sure that there's drastic differences, because if you want drastic results, you have to do a little bit more of the extreme. Like I said, for me, the mini cut was just more of a balls to the wall, get as much weight, as much fat off as possible, build up as much cardio as possible, and to be quite honest with you, 28, 30 days in, I feel like shit. My legs are tired. It takes me forever to warm up, and so I'm ready to get off of it. Photo shoot this Friday, videos, everything coming up. So once I'm done with that, I'll be hitting up the donut stand, probably be hitting up the new Oreos, and definitely going to be hitting up the barbecue place. So until next time, guys, take care.